Hi guys, welcome to today's kitchen. We're going to make groundnuts and you have to have 5 things. This is our very clean pan. Oh, and by the way, I'll be joined by someone in making them. Hi Winnie.
Hi.
This is our spoon for stirring them. This is some water to prevent them from being burnt. These are the groundnuts. And this is our salt. So Winnie, I believe you can start us off.
Okay.
Begin by putting some little water in the pan. We still have not heated our pan because if it overheats, it will speed up the roasting of those nuts and they will get burnt midway before they are ready. You put some salt, by the way, according to your taste. So now we're going to put on our gas. We actually prefer the pre-selected nuts, but if you happen to buy from the market, there are some that don't select, but these ones are already selected, so they are clean and ready. Though there are some few remaining ones that needed to be removed. So she is now stirring them in order to distribute the salt evenly. We've started at around 20 minutes to 5. Oh, and as she's making them, she's also clearing her area to keep it neat. Keep stirring them. I see there are people who usually also love to add masala to theirs, but in our case, we prefer ours being plain. Plain is actually sweeter. Let me remove this so that it doesn't get burnt. So we're still stirring on them. So we're still on it. We've been on it for close to 3 minutes. Still turning it on, but at this point you have to reduce the gas. You can actually see that our fire is at the lowest. All in an attempt to make sure they don't get burnt. Right now they're actually giving a crackling sound. I don't know whether it will be loud enough for you to hear. They've actually begun to smoke right now. Winnie is really doing a good job, so you still also let them you let them cook slowly. As much as you're stirring them, you have to give room for the heat to go in through them. so that they can become ready. Checking our timer, we've been on it for 4 minutes now. Then as we prepare them, we have to actually remember they've got great benefits. One being they have an anti-aging element because of the oil that they have. It avoids the formation of crease lines on your face, so you want to get rid of those brow lines. Peanut is your way to go. They are also a very essential part, a protein actually element. They have that, which is a builder, so you can also get protein from them. And for those guys who need to keep on snacking, this is also a good snack you can indulge in, because it's actually very healthy, unlike the carbs that some of us are used to indulging in, but not all of us, because this is my snack. You see, my active lady is still turning on them. And you can see that some of them have actually begun to have their skin go off, like the one at the very end there, and some that are still beneath cooking. Our process is actually like almost 7 minutes. I believe we are almost getting done. Is actually a quick snack that can be made whether you have visitors, whether it's for you and your family, yourself, and they actually don't go bad quickly. This lady actually gave me a chance to turn them. Because I'm also part of learning how it's done. So I have to also play my role very well, because you don't just learn without practicing. Our nuts are still drying. Previously, the water that they had is gone. That's why we're able to see some that have begun peeling, as well as hear that cracking sound. So you see, our fire is still very low. Don't make that mistake of using a very huge flame on it. Yeah. lady here tells me in about 3 minutes we are going to be ready. So this is a process that entirely takes like 10 minutes to 12 minutes depending on every individual, but the best is between 10 to 12 minutes. Remember, we started our timer at around 20 minutes to 5. My time now shows it is 9 minutes to 5, which means we have taken now to 11 minutes. Oh, and our seconds though. So this is not what you actually put on the fire and you leave. You have to be there. You have to tend to it. Otherwise you will end up with burnt offerings. So I need a confirmation. How far are we now?
Where?
Like in these, how many minutes?
Just like 2.
Like 2. So initially it's basically from 10 to 12.
Yeah. So don't want us to get back.
Alright. So you don't actually exceed. You can't cook groundnut for 30 minutes for crying out loud. It's not rice. Yeah, so are we ready? So now we're going to check whether they are ready. How you actually know that what you've been cooking is ready? The skin has to peel off, because originally raw groundnuts don't peel. But also this is not a go ahead for you to eat them while hot, by the way, because you will get burnt. Seriously, you see now that this one we are able to peel, and I have my nuts ready. Oh, and they're still hot. And the skin should actually not be just white when they are ready. It should be like inside of it should be brown. It should be not a very deep brown, because that will qualify as burnt, but it should be brown, not white. Remember the one I showed you when we were starting? Then now we have this one. You see a very nice brown inside, but you have to wait for them to cool so that they can be hard enough and very enjoyable without you getting burnt, getting stomach upset, stuff like those. So our entire process seems to have taken around 15 minutes. Yeah, so right now we just switch off, we wait for them to be ready. Yeah, this is a snack you can enjoy with your friends, family, loved ones.
Don't leave here.
But now you don't leave them where you cooked from. We have to get a plate, and most preferably somewhere flat where they can cool from. Remember, a flat surface. See how our pan looks like after now the whole process. Now, a flat surface usually ensures that they cool faster, because it leaves a wide area for that purpose. So don't use a deep plate. Don't use a deep bowl, or use a flat plate. So thank you so much for joining us. Until we meet next time.